It's Wrexham against Dover Athletic, and it'll all be brought to you live here from the racecourse on Wrexham Player. So, well, I mean, on paper, this is the nicest game Wrexham can have. We're on fire. We've won, was it, 9 out of 10. Dover are already relegated. They are still on -4 points. They've only won one game all season. I've got to be honest, before I go on to the teams, oh, spoiler alert, no changes. Before I go on to it, Neil, Andy, I have a confession to make. I am much more nervous about this than I was about the Boreham Wood and Halifax games. I felt genuine confidence going into those games because I think we're a really good team who ought to beat sides that are up at the top end of our table. But I feel genuinely nervous today because Dover are a bad team, but they don't get thrashed. They tend to be competitive in their games and then lose them. If we drop points in this match, I am not coming down from behind the sofa for a week, and I'm not joking.
I don't blame you, to be fair. I am a bit nervous. It's on paper, you've got to say this is 4-0 to Wrexham, but the other half of me says, hang on a minute, football's football, there's always disasters, and I've been watching Wrexham for too long to know that it's always possible.
I don't care if I don't see a show, as long as we get 3 points. That's all I care about today. I hate to repeat myself. No, hold on. I love repeating myself, but I just feel that teams that are down the bottom of the table often don't play as badly as their statistics suggest. Everybody listening, I invite you, please, if I'm wrong and we are great, please mock me. I'm totally happy to get on Ask Wrexham and mock me for being so lily-livered, because I want to be deeply, deeply wrong. We are ready to go. Wrexham against Dover Athletic here at a muggy racecourse. Lovely to be sunny. We're in our shirt sleeves. Well, Andy and I are. Neil's not taking any chances as Wrexham kick off towards the Cop. Tozer with the diagonal too high, throwing to Dover. Palmer immediately flattens Pavey. He looks up at the palm of his hand like there was dog muck on the side of the pitch. I assume there isn't.
Can we take bets on Wrexham kicking it out from a kick-off?
Oh, don't you start. James Harrison was always very keen on this. So, Wrexham throw it in short. Just been handed a strange note, I'll tell you about in a second. It's not a Mickey Thomas note, I don't mean like that. James Jones dinks it aimlessly down the wing. The strange note said that the fourth officials board is broken.
Okay.
So we're gonna, it looks like some improvised substitutions maybe at hand.
I've got one question for you. If we haven't got an electronic scoreboard, do you remember the days before electronic scoreboards? I was going to say, has somebody got some cards hanging around?
I think we do, whether we're actually using them. I have seen them in Geraint Parry's magnificent office, which is, it's like a sort of Aladdin cave of football. Anyway, here comes Young now with the corner. You've got Palmer lurking at the far post. It's floated beyond there and headed down by Tozer. Hayden takes it on the chest and it bounces away from him. He hooks a shot in though. Great save! Yes! Yes! Another Mullen special, but this time probably the easiest goal he'll score this career, and Dover have really got to look at themselves over that. They allowed Hayden space after he took it on the chest and bounced up in the air. He hooked her in. The keeper made a great save low to his left, and Mullen was just standing there in front of an open goal to tap it in. Well, I told you that we'd be starting well, didn't I?
Yes, Mark, you did. I remember it well at the start. It was a good goal from Mullen. He took his chance well. But to be fair, Dover were pretty hopeless in defence. Yeah. Hayden shouldn't be able to sort of control it and then play it without being tackled. Too much time for Wrexham to go forward. But hey-oh, it's a Wrexham goal. That's what we want.
Yeah, I can live with this, I've got to say.
That settled your nerves a little bit now, Mark, is it?
I bet. It's only 1-0. And there's Tozer with a bad ball, but Jordan Davison really well to tackle Wilkinson. Now Palmer on the halfway line. Good run by Mullen. Palmer's played him in. Just too strong, unlucky. Oh, Palmer's really angry with himself. He knows that was a chance to put Mullen one-on-one with the keeper. And he just overhit it. Ooh, wild tackle by Wilkinson, and Jones just skips past him. Ref saw that, plays advantage. Jones plays a lovely one too with Palmer. Mullen long-range shots, just wide. Keeper was diving for it, but just wide at the right post from a good 25 yards out. Throw and taken quickly, and Palmer turns and squeezes it, and Mullen is behind the defence. He's got no support, cutting in from the right, hits it from a tight angle across the face. But Wrexham are really causing problems to this rather porous looking Dover defence, aren't we?
Yeah, they didn't pick Palmer up at all then. Palmer was free in acres of space then when they took the quick throw in, and he just put a lovely through ball in down the line to Mullin, but he was at a tight angle, and as you said, there was nobody running in for Wrexham in the area.
Tozer's given the ball away there, but Wilkinson returns to compliment, and Andy Hessenthaler does an angry 360-degree skip of fury. The Skip of Fury. That sounds like a great name for an autobiography, doesn't it? As he sees a chance to pay the ball in behind Wrexham's defence, totally wasted. Mark in New Zealand, sorry mate, I started reading this before. Good morning, just coming up to the 4 a.m. kick-off time. Looking forward to this game since Tuesday. COVID's gradually going. I'm glad to hear that, because you're stricken by that. Come on the town. Looking forward to hearing the commentary and screaming goal. We've done it once. I didn't really scream, did I?
You've been saying, Mark, you're going to be doing this goal thing. Last week you said.
Well, you want the whole Brazilian goal?
No, you're going to do that Brazilian one. Yeah.
You want that?
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Roy Cuffin sent. We'll be listening to Ask Wrexham and Mark Griffiths from my seat at the back of the Price Griffiths stand. I'll be tweeting the goals for Paul Jones Wrexham. A nice one. I hope you're enjoying it, Roy. Remember, if you close your eyes for 30 seconds, the commentary's in time with the actual action. As Davis plays a lovely little flick. Hull Johnson bursts in the box. Brilliant recovering tackle by Judd. Hull Johnson gets a loose ball, swings in the cross, and it's headed away crucially as Mullin was lurking 6 yards out. Ball cleared to Young, who helps it on. Davis helps it down nicely. Here's a chance now, running in the box. Yes! Goal! Wrexham 2-0 up. Neil, that was for you.
That was brilliant, Mark. Thank you.
It dropped loose and a lovely, calm left foot finish, slotting it past the goalkeeper. And I am genuinely stalling because I didn't see who scored it.
James Jones, I think it was.
He's on fire, isn't he, James Jones? It certainly was. Very cool finish by Jones. Andy Morrell was suggesting to me the other week that maybe it's because Tom O'Connor's come to the club that Jones has picked himself up a bit. I wouldn't want to say Jones wasn't trying before, but I will say he is really performing now. Wrexham did so well to keep that alive then. Anyway, Dover, to be fair to them, are coming at us again. Collins with a throw, level the edge of the area. He signals with his left hand, steps up, slings it into the edge 6-yard box. Nastily only headed partly clear, and Hull Johnson on the stretch scoops to the edge of the area. Wilkinson loads it in. What a goal! Unbelievable goal by Wilkinson. Oh, and the Wrexham fans are all applauding that, which maybe shows that we think this game is not that challenging. But poor Christian Dibble doesn't get a clean sheet because of an absolute worldie. It came back out to Wilkinson. He caught it on the stretch on his right foot into the top left corner. That's 2 worldies Paul Dibble has conceded in a week now after that great strike by Halifax. That was a hell of a goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a great shot and a great goal by Wilkinson. I don't believe Dibble had a chance. But I would question is the Wrexham defending up until that. I thought it was purely dreadful.
Yeah, we didn't deal with the first long throw-in terribly well. Here's Gayassi now trying to burst between Cleberth and Tozer. He's got there. He's been forced away from goal now by Tozer and Young, but he's helped it in neatly. This is not pretty by Wrexham, and Phil Parkinson will have words about this. Collins sweeps in the cross. Pavey back to goal, turns, hits it. Good block by Dover. Hits it again. Good block by Hayden. Dover are getting at this, and the crowd are no longer charitable. Ball's slung back in again. Easy for Dibble to take. Well,
it's game on again now a bit, I think.
I stand by what I said before. They are putting in a much better performance than Halifax did on Tuesday.
They're shifting it around, they're spreading it from side to side. And Wrexham's defence then was amateurish. Very disappointed.
It wasn't the best header clear, was it? And then Hull Johnson and Jones seemed to leave it for each other for a moment.
Yeah.
Hull Johnson then stretched and could only poke it to the edge of the area. Good ball down the right channel for Mullin, leading into Goodman in the box. He waits for support. Oh, he allows it to be taken over by Palmer. Jones across the face. Oh, open goal miss. Davis can't believe it. An open goal from a yard out. He hit the bar. Jones now nodding it to Hull Johnson. I don't think Davis realised that it arrived till it hit his foot, to be honest. But amazing that didn't go. Here's Davis now trying to make amends. Drills it. Oh, just wide. Did the keeper touch that? No. Well, Davis can't believe it. That was as easy a chance as you get, except it was going so fast. It just sort of hit him, hit the bar, but he was about a yard out of play.
That's one of the easiest goals you'd score all season. You know, I'd say that was the biggest miss of all season.
The only thing I would say about it, I don't know if he actually controlled it at time to move his foot. It came so quickly at him that he turned his foot and he just... the ball came to his foot rather than him moving his foot to control the ball into it.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to say. I think.
Let's praise Dover here. they're coming here to a ground where our last couple of opponents have been title contenders at the time they've come here and been totally battered, and they're showing a lot more heart. Now maybe we're not quite at the races to the same intensity as last Tuesday, but nonetheless they're not parking the bus, they're coming to play. They're making mistakes all over the place, but they're also taking the game to us as Moses heads it clear. The fans again complain as Ransom pulls Palmer's shirt. We didn't get in a position to challenge that. Baptiste, good ball down the right. Here's Gayassi again, cutting into the box. Hits the shot, side netting. Dibble was diving for us. He wasn't quite sure. He's an absolute live wire, isn't he, Gayassi?
I spoke to Luke Young before the game. He's saying, hopefully the players haven't got complacency today because it's Dover and they're bottom of the league and relegated. And he said, well, they shouldn't be, and
I mean, to be fair, it's 26 minutes in, we've scored 2 and missed a complete open goal. We should have got 3 goals already, but without the ball, we've not managed to press with the same energy, and Dover have used the ball very well.
Wrexham just need to calm down a bit, get the ball on the ground and move it around a bit and try and stretch Dover. But Dover seem to have the better possession. I don't know what the possession stats are, but I suspect Dover have had more of the ball than Wrexham.
Absolutely. It's an in-swinger. Swept with pace into the goal mouth, 2-all! Well, there's no applause for that goal. Although the way that the Wrexham fans are being goaded is unnecessary. Goodman, was it Pavey it was, from close range. It was a terrific delivery from the left-hand side, right into the goal mouth. Dibble couldn't come for it, and it was headed then simply by Pavey. My goodness, we have got a game on our hands here. Baptiste wins the 50-50 on the edge of the area, and that's a good ball down the right-hand side. Here's Wilkinson. He's got 3 men in the box to weigh, Matt. Pulls it back. Arthur's great tackle by Clouth. Otherwise, Arthur's was close range and on his right foot with a chance to hit it. The fans are not happy. But this is it's not how it was supposed to go. No. 2-all here at the racecourse, 35th minute, and a really edgy feel around the ground. It bounces off into Baptiste. They're getting towards the second ball's long range shot, just wide at the left post. It was a good hit there from about 25 yards, and Dibble was lunging after it.
Dibble wasn't sure where it was going, and to be fair, I wasn't that nestled in the bottom corner, if possible.
Here's Young now, driving through the middle. Davis made a great run, but Young doesn't play the ball. He's carried on, beats his man. Left channel, edge of the area, finds McFadden, 3 men in the box to aim for. Threads a nice ball. Davis now takes his man on, pulls it wide from 15 yards. Nice idea, shifted it from outside his left foot well, but then he pulled the shot. It was a shame that.
Yeah.
Pavey scrapping of Young. Young's never so well to head it partly clear, but again, Dover are getting to the second balls. It's fed backwards and scooped forward. It's a good ball into the box, and Arthur's turns. Great chance this. He goes down in the box, not given. Well, it looked like handball by Arthur's originally, but having not been given, he was one-on-one and went down a bit too easy. And it's McFadden now, feeding it into midfield. Nice ball. Jones on the turn, swiftly feeds it on to Hall Johnson, halfway line. Jones drives up ahead of him. Hayden drives ahead of him. Hall Johnson rolls it down the line. Jones now level the edge of the area, right hand side. Hayden in support, Hall Johnson in support. He crosses himself though, headed away by Moses. Davis, edge of the box, brings it down, hits it. Oh, hit Palmer, ricochets back out. Good ball by Baptiste. Pavey on the right has got space now. The diagonal is on. Wrexham don't know whether to step up or not. Pavey plays the diagonal, and now it's Arthur's around the back of the defence, left hand side, running at Tozer on his right foot. Hits a great block in front of the keeper. The ricochet is away. Young again, he's everywhere. But I mean, part of this is maybe the bravery of being doomed. Dover are quite happy. They've switched more to a 4-2-3-1. They're committing 3 or 4 players up the pitch and leaving them there, and they're hitting us on the break. Garci, poor touch now. Young does well, skips beyond him, goes driving through the middle. He's not got much of a clear path. Finds Palmer in the centre circle. Brilliant! Beats 3 men with his footwork. He's got options to his right. He uses Mullen as a dummy and finds Hall Johnson. 3 men in the box. Hall Johnson drills it in, and it's sliced just wide of his own goal by Ransom. Excellent move that by Wrexham. That is much more like it.
And if Ransom hadn't got something on that was Mullins all the time to tuck in.
Toes are away, but only as far as Arthur's are. Well done, Davis. Nicks it from him. Can Wrexham break? It's a good ball down the left-hand side by James Jones. Mullen running at his man. Cuts inside, then goes outside, then inside. Curler is blocked. Corner. Brilliant work by Mullen, and an excellent piece of defending by Ransom. If he'd got beaten then, Mullen was straight clear on the... And the ref looks at his watch. I don't think he's going to prolong this half much more.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Big kick, and it's half-time, and well... a couple of boos. I'd say a couple, to be fair, but that was a bit of a shock for us. As we restart, Dover begin and attacking the cop end, and immediately McFadden makes sure the ball goes out for a throw-in. Good tackle by Jones. Young attacks that now, goes driving down the right, cuts inside from Judd, and then is shown. Baptiste got right through him there.
That's got to be a card.
Well, the ref's not showing any urgency. Young is still down. That looked like a poor challenge to me. Young is looking up at the ref. The ref's just doesn't seem interested in speaking to Baptiste at all. I mean, for me, he went right through him. Well, okay, Young limps away. Baptiste wasn't spoken to. Too soft, this ref, I'm sorry. He's got decisions mostly right, but Dover should have had a couple in the bucket head by Ranson. Long ball by Collins, just poor. Good work by Young. His shirt's been pulled all over the place. Again, the ref allows it, says it's advantage. Jones gives it away. Well, now it's time to stop play and give a yellow card, isn't it? No, apparently not. That time it was Baptiste, the man who's just gone through Young with his studs, through Young's ankle. Sorry to be biased, but the ball's gone out of play, so he's not nothing again. Young running away from him, Baptiste grabbed hold of him and stopped him from running away from him. He's just gone through his ankle. What do you have to do to get bugged by this bloke?
Yeah, it worries me that, because the next one might be really vicious.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't say Dover have been a dirty team or a massively spoiling team, but if I was Dover and I could see the ref's not going to give a card for anything, I'd carry on. You know, I don't blame them. And Arthurs gets it back, 30 yards out, left-hand side, good ball, over the top of Tozers. Arthurs one-on-one, scores! Unbelievable, Wrexham are 3-2 down. Gayassi lifting it over Dibble. This is astonishing. They've only won one game all season. They are leading at the racecourse now in the 51st minute. Lovely scoop ball by Arthurs, and Gayassi one-on-one with Dibble, who was completely exposed, and he just lobbed it cool as you like over him. Well,
I don't know quite what to say, except I suppose I should be saying good goal Dover.
Yeah, it was well worked, but
they know where Wrexham are playing with wing-backs.
Yeah.
They're chipping the long diagonals to either the left or the right side, to Arthur and Gayassi, and they're getting in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Wrexham haven't changed it.
Astonishing. Just aren't quite sure, I think, how to react. They don't want to boo this team because it's done so well for them. But this is astonishing. Huge kick again by Parks. Tozer has a little touch. He's in trouble here. Dibble, it's going to be 4-2. Dibble punched Tozer. 4-2. And now the anger comes. I've got to say, Tozer should have dealt with that better. Maybe he wasn't sure if Dibble was coming close or not. It seemed to take a touch. Dibble came, punched Tozer, who's down on the floor, and it was tapped into an empty net. Wow, this is
shocking.
Astonishing. Yeah, shocking. Much better words, you're quite right. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. We've let in 4 goals to Dover at home. Wow. Just a big hoof through the middle by the keeper. Tozer should have dealt with it better. Dibble came out and punched him. Tozer's needing treatment, and it's tapped into an empty net, and that is, oh my goodness me, this is beyond belief. I'm not a fan of panicky moves and extreme tactics on the whole. This is probably as brilliant support from the Wrexham fans trying to make noise. This is, I think, the time to do something extreme. Parkinson, when we're chasing the game, has gone to 4 at the back with Mullen behind 2 strikers. I think we should do something like that, because that will also partly plug the gaps that we're leaving behind the wing backs. Tozer is up and running to the sides of the pitch. Parkinson's talking to him very assertively, pointing his finger at him. So Wrexham will restart with 10 men. Last time we let in 4 goals at home, Telford, 17th of January 2015. I suppose at least there's 35 minutes left.
It could turn out to be the cracking 30 minutes that we'll talk about for a long time.
Hope so. Jarvis rather is ready. Mullen tries a cute little flick, doesn't work. Mullen pressing for the rebound, can't get there. Knocks over to Gazzi, looking for a hat trick. Has muscled Hayden off. He's one-on-one. Hayden just tugs him back. Drove on to red card. Gazzi continues, and it's well blocked by Hayden and Young. Hayden had a bit of his arm. I don't think the ref would be likely to give a foul for that. Gazzi, I think it was right to carry on. As Young, that's a nice little pass. Jones deep in his own half. Oh, it's dreadful. It's giving it away. Dover now coming forwards.
That's just a classic sign of today's game, though, isn't it?
It's just panicky, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Now here comes Jarvis. Let's see what Wrexham have got planned. I think they might bring off Cleworth.
Yeah.
And they are. So Again, the Wrexham fans, I am really glad to hear the sort of level of support that they're giving him. Arthur's in midfield, Jones as well to cover him, but the ball's fed into the space in midfield, and luckily for Wrexham, Wilkinson falls over it. Back to Arthur's. Dover still looking the sharper team. Works to the left-hand side. Judd into Wilkinson. Holds it up and works a nice little pass. Arthur's, oh, a lovely flick back heel, just too much on it. Okay, they're actually...
Wrexham are just walking round, just watching Dover playing football.
We're not getting close enough to him. We're not getting close enough. And they were showboating there. McFadden now picks up Tozer's cushioned pass, feeds it down the flank. Davis has Mullen going, plays it first time, great idea. Mullen now driving towards the edge of the area, tight angle. He cuts in on his right foot. Will he hit it? Will he square it? He squares it, and it's missed. Oh, Jones should have scored. Mullen rolled it to him, unmarked on the penalty spot. I say unmarked. A challenger's coming in from behind, but he just doesn't hit the target. That was lovely work by Davis and Mullen. We should have done better. McFadden scrapping, is beaten to it by Baptiste. That's a lovely ball by Arthurs down the right. Again, trouble on the flanks. Cross comes in. Gayassi 5! Hat-trick for Gayassi. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is this happening? Gayassi with a hat-trick. We have been so outmanoeuvred here.
The thing is, I wish I could say it was luck or skill, but we've just been outplayed.
Yeah.
They've used the ball better. They've just run wild.
Well, I've got to say, and people who've heard me commentating for a while know this, I don't like hearing people booing their own team. Wrexham fans booing, they're right. They are right. This is just appalling. And I don't say that lightly. But what the hell? What's just happened here? I don't like people booing their own team, but the fans had to say something there, I think. It was a lovely ball out to the right-hand side, driven across the face of goal by Pavey. Lovely cross, and Gayassi slides in, and he scores the hat-trick. You know, I said I was nervous before the game. I wasn't thinking this was going to happen. I thought we might draw 0-0. Wow. Last time we conceded 5 at home. February 2011, when we let 7 goals in against Gateshead, our worst ever defeat at the racecourse. Here's James Jones, right-hand side. And, you know, at 4-2, I still thought this game wasn't gone. This game's gone. Jones.
And the next team going to score doesn't look like Wrexham at the moment. The only thing you can say about this is let's get this game out the way now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, okay, it's happened. Understand that we can play badly.
Yeah, everyone has a bad day in the office. I mean, this is jaw-droppingly bad, and a complete shock from what has been happening as the ball's not long and Young. Was he fouled? Nothing given, and Arthur's round the back of the fence here, pulls it in. Baptiste back to goal as Tozer got a toe to it, looking for support, works it wide. Arthur's again, poor touch, but he's got away from Davis, he gets away from another man, and then he goes down in the box. Ref rightly says it's a dive as McFadden stood firm to him. I mean, I got to applaud the crowd for being patient as Wrexham tried long early through. It's a good one. Mullen round the back of the fence, but very isolated, trying to cut in, taking on his man on the goal line. He pulls it into the far post. That's a nice ball. James Jones in space, takes a touch, drills it back in. That's a goal. Wrexham pull one back. And Palmer, having deflected it in, is getting the fans going, and they're responding, and fair play. 66th minute. I suppose there's still a lot of time left in this game.
Yeah. Well.
So,
another goal from Wrexham, and then it's getting back on again, I suppose. But
true. Oh, this is mad.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to say, they don't look good at the back.
Yeah.
So Mullen again did well, held it up, chipped her in. Jones drove in the goal mouth. Palmer deflected it in from close range, and get game on. It's Wrexham 3, Dover Athletic 5. A phrase I've never said in my life before, that no one has ever said in their life before. Throwing down the line, Palmer helps it on, it's hoofed clear, Jones gets up, beaten to it in the air. Here's Davis now. Oh, that's horrible. Hayden's having to chase that, just beats Gayassi to a brilliant tackle. Oh, the crowd are lifted now. They want the ball forwards. Hall Johnson, that's not great. Jarvis is the aerial target. Yeah, no more comment required. It's only headed back as far as Jones though. Hall Johnson again. On the right-hand side, 10 yards into the Dover half, squares it, Dover's midfield very deep. Young helps it on to Davis. Dover start to step up to commit. And now it's McFadden on the left-hand side, rolling it down the line. Davis taking on Moses, puts it out, long throw time. Throw level the edge of the area. Toes is sprinting up now.
Yeah, there's more goals in this game yet.
The odd thing that supports us and gives us hope here is Toes is, hang on, he's not hanging about. Slings it to the near post. A good header cleared up by Moses. Won back well by Young. Hits it left foot and puts it wide from the edge of the area on the wrong foot. And now he's making the point of spotting the ball up for Parks. The ref's got to do something about Parks, but he's not going to do anything at all, is he? Let's be honest.
He's having a chat with Palmer. I think it's not Palmer. It's.
I mean, he's just not interested, the ref, in doing anything about this, which frustrates me. He's taking his time again, Parks. He's stopped in his run-up. The ref tells him to hurry up, but there'll be no sanction. Young is just standing with the ref, just chatting to the ref and why aren't you bucking him? Finally, it's taken. Hayden wins that. See, this all takes the pace out of the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ball work down the left to the magnificent Arthurs, who pokes it down the line. Judd now. Chance to cross, perhaps. James Jones has tracked him. Judd, cross takes the deflection. Dibble takes it. He didn't need the sarcastic applause when he takes an easy cross there. Yeah. Dibble knocks it long. Palmer, beautiful touch, brings it down, turns his man 35 yards out, gets past another, finds Mullen edge of the area, right hand side, cuts in onto his left, then goes round the outside. Good tackle. He'll accept a corner for that, Mullen. Wow, the crowd are lifting themselves. There are people around me here standing up in the stand, trying to roar Wrexham on. Well, this crowd fan team is getting magnificent support. Short corner. Muller flicks to the far post, headed away to the edge of the area. The ref is in Jones's way, and it's smashed clear. Throw in, will it be? Oh, well, McFadden's busting a gut to keep it in. He does on the halfway line and rolls it down the line. Tozer coming back from that set piece. McFadden, lovely ball down the flank now. Here's Jarvis running at his man, cutting in the box, squares it on. Chance for a shot, driven. Yes! It's in! Game over! What a brilliant finish by Palmer! He toe poked it, a toe buster. This is madness. We're back in this game. We are back in this game. Palmer with an absolute toe buster after Wrexham built down the right.
Who knows what's got? How long have we got left?
21.
21.
We're still losing, let's remember.
Yeah.
Wrexham 4, Dover Athletic 5. Oh, mummy.
I wanted to see some goals today. I haven't been disappointed.
What a head that was by Palmer. Tozer throws it in, flicked on, and pumped clear back into Wrexham's half. Hayden challenges, Gayasi's offside anyway. Free kick to Wrexham. The game's still going on. The linesman's put his flag down now. And Gayasi shoves Hall Johnson over, free kick in the halfway line. Parkinson on the pitch trying to get the ball back off Judd. My word.
We could be in for a hell of a finish here.
Oh, I do hope so. Gayasi refuses to go back from the set piece. He has to eventually. James Jones will take this. Right-footed. Dover hold the line just outside the box. Jones stands it up there to looking for Tozer. Headed away well though. But it'll be retrieved on the left flank. Palmer turns and still going, driving to the corner flag. He wants to win a corner. He's squeezing across actually. Now then, can Wrexham make something here? Laid back to the edge of the D. Jones hits it right footed, deflected twice, just wide. Wow! Corner. Double deflection. Could have gone anywhere. This is nuts.
He had a lot of time for that, Jones, as well.
So corner, left-hand side, in swinger. Young, crowded 6-yard box. He plants it in the middle of it, headed down, and doesn't drop for Hayden. Jones flicks it towards the edge of the box, half cleared. Retrieved again. Davis turns beautifully, takes under the man. Is he fouled? No. And now Dover can break as Arthurs has Gayasi on the flank. He rolls him in. Wrexham are tearing back quicker than Dover are coming forward. He takes on Hall Johnson, treads on the ball. Wrexham have it back. Jones inside to Hall Johnson. Good ball. The game is so stretched here. Touch by Jarvis. Lovely dink down the line. Mullen now charging down the right. Only Palmer in the middle. He takes on his man. Oh, what a tackle. What a tackle. It was a tremendous piece of defending by Goodman. Oh, Mullen was one-on-one. Hall Johnson pumps down the line. Here's Jarvis again. He's got Palmer screaming for it. I think sensibly he doesn't deliver. Wrexham lacking support, but it's a good ball to the edge of the area now. Davis plays it in. Mullen, tight angle, drives it. Good save. Corner. Wow-wee. Mullen from a tight angle, driving it in. Blocked by the legs. It's a corner.
Oh, did we see that bit of time wasting as well?
No.
The player was lying down, but another Dover player has pulled him on the pitch, so he now needs treatment, but he was actually off the pitch when it happened.
Well, he's bringing on the physio. Gayassi's also gone down. Well, I'd like to think the ref will add a chunk of time on, but I've got a horrible feeling this guy's thinking, oh, it's just normal.
Yeah.
As if this game's anything but normal.
There's enough time in this game for 2 more goals.
Oh, well, we just got to see anything can happen in the next 18 minutes, as the Thunderbirds used to say. If the referee's got any guts, it will be anything can happen in the next half hour. Listen to this, the Wrexham fans, you've let in 5 goals at home to the worst team in the league. And listen to the noise. Fair play. Well, Dover will need to defend this with 10 men. They've sent everyone back. They finally, he's up on his feet. Surprisingly, it was not a life or death situation. But he'll have to leave the pitch. Can't see who it is. Is it Pavey? Young then with an away swinging corner. Dover might be making a change, actually. Young gets to go ahead, steps up, sweeps it under the bar, headed partly clears to the edge of the box. Jones lays it off. Drumlin shot, deflected for another corner.
I think that was on its way as well without the deflection.
Yeah, it was laid off, and then Jones nailed it. It looked on target, but a deflection in front of the keeper sends it for another corner, right hand side. Away swinger by Young steps up, or the rest are happy with something. I mean, you know what I'm going to say about just let the play happen. Yeah. If someone pulled a Wrexham shirt, Young had hit it. That's a penalty then for me, but never mind. Anyway,
there's been so much shirt pulling in this game so far.
Oh gosh, yeah. Young floats it in with height. Oh, it goes past everybody. Well, it was a great corner, that, and everyone attacked it. 2 players missed it. Wrexham attacking again. Cross comes in, keeper, great take by Parks, and he'll hit the deck and stay there. And another Dover player goes down. And well,
a card has got to come out.
Well, the thing is, like I say, do I blame them? It's not nice, but quite frankly, if the referee is this weak, I mean, he still hasn't booked anyone. If the referee is this weak, then you do it, don't you? You've got another Dover player on the edge of the area, just checking his calves to get ready to go down next time if supposed cramp. But Moses is walking in the opposite direction like he can't see. He's looking at the bench, he knows he's going to come off. And Young in the end comes and pushes him in the back. This is successfully wasting time. Hopefully the ref's got the guts to add it on, but it is successfully taking the momentum out of Wrexham, because Dover were on the ropes getting battered, weren't they? But there's been no play really in the last 4 minutes. Just 2 corners coming in, and that's that. Back to the halfway line. Wrexham looking to play in their usual manner, shifting it side to side, looking, probing. McFadden back into midfield. Jones. Young, you just haven't quite got that momentum going since Dover's time-wasting antics. Ball's worked down the line. Davis, Red's a good ball. 25 yards out, Mullen tries the first time through ball. It's blocked. He hits it with his right foot. It's blocked. Comes back out. Good header by Young. Looking for Mullen, who manages to get there, but in the end, Arthurs wins it. He's looking for Gayassi again, running at Hayden. Can't keep that in. Throws to Wrexham. It is, to reiterate, Wrexham 4, Dover 5. They're going to make the change as well.
That will waste a few more minutes.
Yeah, and it's going to be the hat-trick man Gayassi, who starts to walk towards the bench and then stops to take his shin pads out. I mean, the referee's gone across and said, hurry up. Well done, ref, that's really bold of you.
Yeah.
And now he's tiptoeing off the pitch so slowly. McAlinden's coming on. I was going to say, to me, McAlinden on for Hall Johnson was a change I could have seen made 10 minutes ago. Hall Johnson's not had a good game. I know it's the wrong side for McAlinden, but him charging down the flanks while we try to chase the game makes sense to me. Big, long diagonal to the edge of Wrexham's area. Hayden wins that. Young to the loose ball. Feeds it over to the right-hand side. Here is Hall Johnson. He might think his time's up, he needs to deliver. Launches it to the edge of the area. Palmer does well, uses his hand to knock it to Mullen. Nobody seems to spot it. Mullen back to Jones though. Pace goes out of the move. Jones 30 yards out, right-hand side, no real support. Squeezes it, looking for Palmer. He's fighting with Judd, he's got hold of his shirt. I mean, come on, linesman's right there.
Yeah. Why isn't that given?
That's astounding. Wilkinson back heels it for a throw to Wrexham. Tozer will sprint across to take this. McAlinden's still waiting to come on. The ball boy comes across to the towel, but Tozer says, no time, mate. I'm going to just hurl this in. Yeah. 8 minutes left. Tozer slings it into the far post. Hayden gets up. Oh, it's sliced over by Mullen. He didn't expect it, did he? Hayden jumped in front of him. And when it came through, he took a swing 6 yards out. He was unmarked and just scooped it over the bar. Amazing. Yeah, Hall Johnson off, McAlinden on. Quite right. Sensible move. And a McAlinden.
As you say, I think it should have happened 10 minutes ago. I don't think Hall Johnson has had a good game for Wrexham.
No, sadly not. That was a big chance for Wrexham then, but I have sympathy for Mullen. He scooped it over from 6 because he was unsighted as Hayden jumps in front of him. Again, the time wasting here. And the referee is going to book him. Finally, Parks is going to be booked. But I've got to say, for me, I think this is a bit counterproductive because now he'll argue for a bit, he'll reset it, he'll take time again. The ref's never going to send him off now for the second time wasting yellow. So they've just taken 45 seconds out of the game. Parks won't get suspended. There's no more yellow card suspensions this season. He passed the cut-off point, so that was worth it. He's kept doing it until he got booked.
Yeah.
Jones won header from the goal kick. Jarvis lays it off. McFadden checks out after thinking of not going long because there's no option really down that flank. Tozer helps it to Hayden. McAlinden's demanding it. Hayden drives forwards himself and then finds McAlinden. Right hand side, just inside Dover's half. Hayden once more. McAlinden. Rhythm's just gone. The time wasting has worked beautifully.
It's taken the pace out of Wrexham's attack.
Absolutely right. Hayden gets a foot in. Then so does McFadden. Arthurs is now pinning McFadden in by the corner flag, and he manages to squeeze it forwards. Jones, not the best ball to Hayden. The best he can do is thrash it off his man, and it bounces onto the cop. Quick goal kick given by Dibble, who's giving it away. Oh, what is he doing? It's a driving run through the middle by Judd, 30 yards out. Feeds a nice ball. Arthurs, chance to wrap this up across Dibble and just wide. He had 2 players unmarked 6 yards out with an open goal tap in, and they were yards short. Oh, what was Dibble thinking then?
I'll take back anything I said about Dibble.
Ooh, it's about, and Palmer climbed all over the place. Ball ricochets loose. Wilkinson, what a tackle by Young. Tremendous tackle. Wilkinson stays down. There's 2 Dover players down now. They're going to get up in a sec if Wrexham win the ball back. Tozer wins the ball back. Yep, up they get. McFadden driving down the left-hand side. That's got the crowd going again. Now, here is Jones. Got bodies in the box. Cuts inside. He might try a shot here. He works to the edge of the right-hand side. McAlinden now. Left-footed. Floats to the far post. Too high for Mullen. Just too high for Mullen. Goodness me. Unlucky. And then the 2 Dover players go down again. And this is where you can legitimately book players for play acting, I think.
Yeah.
You can't go down injured, get back, make 30-yard recovery sprints, and then say, I can't play on and go down. It's disgusting, this, isn't it, really? But the referee has created this situation.
He should have been stronger earlier on. And that's where it comes from.
Angus is on for Jones. Wow, this is a kitchen sink situation. If this ref doesn't add on at least 10, and he won't, I'll be livid.
Yeah, I can see a 2-minute coming up here.
Don't even say that. Now, of course, when we gamble and bring another striker on, it means our midfield is light, and great if we can get that attacking momentum going, but we've got to get that attacking momentum going. We've got to be able to get the ball forwards and pen them in. Otherwise, we'll struggle to control the ball, and this game will go away in no time. So it's a huge gamble Parkinson's taking now. I understand it, because we want to win this, and there's 3 minutes left. Plus, hopefully, an eternity of added time.
Yeah.
Replacement ball for Dibble, who takes a quick goal kick to Tozer this time, sensibly. Tozer driving through the middle now. The 9 minutes have been shown. Oh, they're about to be now. Tozer on his right foot, sets himself, lofts it towards the edge of the area. Mullen's shirt pulled, but it falls through for McAlinden. He's giving a free kick on the edge of the D. McAlinden's furious. Yeah. He was 1-on-1 with the keeper. There's no card. You pull a bloke to the ground on the edge of the box, no card. Right, okay, fine, ref. But McAlinden was 1-on-1 with the keeper then, and the ref stopped play to give Wrexham the free kick. Well,
and every other time he's played the advantage.
Exactly, yeah. Oh well, free kick. Young and Davis are on it. The referee is trying to get the 4-man Dover wall back. Wilkinson is standing on the ball to line up the wall or waste time. Young shoves him in the back to tell him to get lost. He just stands in front of the ball instead, 3 yards away.
What do we do for a bail moment now?
So, well, Davis steps up, sweeps it beyond the wall. Yes! It's the yes! Never mind Gareth Bale! We've got Jordan Davis! Come on! Jordan Davis went keeper side, and Parks gets punished. He doesn't get punished by the ref, but he gets punished by Jordan Davis because he gambles behind his wall, and Davis struck it sweetly, bottom left corner. Come on! 5-all!
We've got about 6 or 7 minutes to play.
Wow. We had 90 seconds of the 9. We pulled it back to 5-all. Come on now. Judd from the restart knocks it long. Pavey flicks it on. Great pace by McAlinden to recover. Goes back to Dibble. Dibble back to McAlinden on his right. Wrexham got 4 men in a clump on the halfway line. It's launched towards them. Palmer backs in. Can't win the header though. It drops kindly for Dover. And it's a lovely piece of skill by Woods to get him away from trouble. Can Dover break? No, because Jordan Davis wins it brilliantly, and it helps it to McFadden driving through the middle. He's fouled, is he? Nothing given. Palmer beats 2 men with a lovely turn, but it dribbles away from him on the halfway line. This isn't football, this is war. Nyasi gives it, I beg your pardon, Arthurs gives it away. Hayden gives it away. Come on, calm. Here comes Arthurs again. He's been outstanding. Works into the corner. Dover, are they going to put the ball in the corner? Well, while Woods hesitates, McAlinden gets a foot in. Cross comes in. McFadden away. Angus now. Fouled in the back. Free kick. Even this guy can see that.
Finally, we get a free kick.
But that was not what we want to smell, is it? It's so crazy. Dover crossing when they should go to the corner flag. Dover, Tozer, quickly to the left. McFadden, Angus 30 yards out. Oh, it's a poor challenge on him. Again, no card. I mean, that was a real. Oh, he is coming up here, is he? Oh no, he's just getting a spray. Yeah. I mean, it was. Oh, he is going to book him. Yeah, good. Although I've got to say, it's Parfitt Williams. He's only just come on.
Well, we are attacking. What am I going to say if we get another?
Well, I don't care as long as we get another one. Davis with a free kick about 40 yards out. Dover hold the line on the edge of the area. Davis, he's overhit that badly, has he? No, it's ricocheted across, and Jarvis floats it back in the goal mouth, hoisted away. Jarvis chasing this. The backspin means he'll have to work to win a Tozer throw-in, but he does win a Tozer throw-in. What's the linesman doing? He's finally given it. I mean, what else can he do but look down the line and say it's gone out? You can see from here it's gone out. So Tozer will hurl this in.
There wasn't any doubt in that.
What the hell was going on there?
That decision.
Tozer hurls it into the edge of the 6-yard box. Hayden! What a save! What a save! Hayden got up brilliantly, headed it down, and it was really held well to his left. Goodness me, we have had 3.5 of the 9 minutes. Again, Parks wastes time. Come on, Rev, show some guts, send him off. Parks launches it. Out of play. I like being unbiased, but when you see Dover acting like this, I want us to win, but I want them to get what they deserve.
Yeah.
Tozer will take a throw on the halfway line, down the line, looking for Palmer. Gets up, flicks it on, but Mullins run down the wrong channel. It's cleared. Davis back pedals, it ricochets loose. Angus beats 2 men to it. Turns edge of the box, waits for McFadden. McFadden corner in the box. Poor cross. He'll have another go. Brings it down nicely. Running at Wilkinson. Swings in another cross. Keeper will get there easily. Hits the deck.
He's going to take some time out of it.
I'm going to have a look at the time on this one as well. I'm sorry, because he's had his 6 seconds now.
He's got to play.
He's still got it in his hands. Releases after 12. Huge kick by him, just looking to waste time. Really, Tozer heads it back to Dibble, and Dibble now will quickly deliver it up the pitch. Surely gives it a bounce, left-footed, launches it through the middle. Palmer challenges, flicks, Mullen, edge of the area, tries to lob the keeper. Foul given against Palmer. That's nonsense. I don't see a foul in that. I've got to be honest.
I didn't.
Well, and of course this will take time out of the game. Let's see how strong this ref is, because he's not going to get up in a hurry.
Yeah, we're going to be here till 5:30 at this rate.
Well, I hope so, because the ref should be adding more time onto the 9. I have a funny feeling he won't. We've had over 5 minutes of the added 9 now. I'm just looking at the challenge again. It's not a great deal in it, to be honest with you, but
well, we're going to get one more chance.
Well, I hope so. Time running out now. There's Parks. hits the free kick long, looking towards the corner. Pavey challenging, does well to flick it on. Hayden scrapping on the edge of the box, a shirt being pulled, thumps it clear. Woods gives it away. Now Young on the edge of his area. That's a good ball. Mullen on the halfway line turns. He's got Angus outside him. He runs into trouble, but he still kept the ball. And a nice little touch. That's McFadden take over. To the ball to Davis. Good touch by Davis. Corner of the box. He jigs on outside, drives it in, wins a throw in. Tozer sprinting up there. Dibbles on the halfway line to allow everyone else to get into a dangerous area. Tozer retrieves the ball. Just over 6 of the added 9 have been played. Tozer back into the runway, thrings it into the near post. Oh, it goes away beyond where I think Wrexham players expects it to and is cleared. Wilkinson volleys it away.
I'd hate to say it, I think Tozer got too much on that throw.
Yeah, he did, yeah. Terrific distance there. Quick throw now by McAlinden. McFadden can stand this back in. Sweeps his head, he's looking for Palmer. Drops loose, Palmer's fighting for it. Hits it, tremendous block. Tremendous block, that corner. Goodness me. It's the 97th minute. Young with the corner, constant pressure. Young with the in-swinger. Sweeps it to the near post. Headed, Davis' header blocked, another corner. Davis met that well. His marker just got there in time to get the block in. Young again with another corner. Right-footed to the far post, headed away comfortably. Jarvis, edge of the D, brings it down. McAlinden takes over. He's got a ball wide. Mullen, left side the box, chips it in. Easy for the keeper. He's palmed it behind for another corner.
I thought that was going out myself.
I thought it was A, going out, and B, was catchable, but the keeper flapped at it. It's another corner. Young under the bar this time, flicked on. Yes!
Just in case you haven't realised, Wrexham have scored.
I'm quite happy with that.
Everybody in the racecourse is on their feet.
I think that went in. Oh my God.
What an afternoon.
The sun, it's always sunny in Wrexham. I have no idea who scored. I do not care who scored. I know that someone scored. And Hayden is hurt. He's got a head injury, I think. Brilliant corner by Young. Slung in under the bar.
The press box is normally a very calm place, but everybody was on their feet for that. It was tremendous.
Oh, I think it might be Mullen. Now, if you look up irony in the dictionary, you'll see 2 Wrexham players down asking for treatment.
Yes.
One of whom was in the 6-yard box a moment ago and is now on the edge of the box. I wonder how that happened. We have got 15 seconds left of the 9, and as I've said all along, ref, don't add any more on. There's no need to add any more on. It seems to be cramp that whoever's injured is being treated for. Oh, dear me. We haven't won it yet, all right? We have not won it yet.
We're all looking at each other. Do you actually know who scored?
No idea. Absolutely no idea. Absolutely no
all
idea.
I can say, there was a big scramble in the box and the ball went in the goal from a header.
It was a great delivery by Young, and it was flicked in. Oh, man. Right, now then. We've had 9.5 minutes. Come on, ref, blow up. As Dover launch it forwards. A straight out play. That'll do me. That'll do me. Tozer is not racing across to take this without waiting for the towel. He will take it, but not today.
Yes.
Oh, you know what?
Garrick just turned to me and shook his head. I know that.
I've said it once and I've said it again. Boring, Wrexham. I mean, Parkinson's negative tactics. Tozer throws down the line. Has he put it out of play? Has he done it? He's done it. He's done it again. 3 games in a row at home. Time wasting. And Tozer accidentally throws the ball down the line, doesn't put it on the pitch, and he has to come back to him again. I love that man. I love that man.
Do you think he would have done that 30 seconds ago?
Yeah, Dover. Yeah, exactly. That's how you do it, Dover. Hessenthaler knew, but the ref didn't. Tozer throws it towards the corner flag now. Palmer backing in. It's headed clear. Mullen jumps, heads it into the Dover box. Wrexham's going to keep it there. If it's clear to Young, miss it away. Dover will try to come forwards now. It's worked over to the right-hand side. Palmer chops his man. That's a dive, I thought. Collins, I thought, jumped over Palmer's challenge.
Yeah.
And out of Wrexham with 2 men on the keeper. Oh, Mullen is just stopping Collins from taking it.
Oh!
So he shoves him in the chest, and
Now
Mullen
he's
is
got-
angry. The ref will never ever do anything to discipline someone. This must be it. We've had 11 added minutes, and a free kick's missed hit. Judd lifts it to the edge of Wrexham's area. Tozer, is he being fouled? No. Good tackle by Davis. Was he fouled? No. The ball's cleared. The referee seemed to put the whistle to his lips, but now has put it away again.
Perhaps
Parks
the
the
referee
keeper.
wants some more of
Hits
this.
it long. Oh, yes,
I
there's
don't
that
believe
final whistle.
Wrexham have
I
won this.
love football. I love football. Well done, chaps. That was all right. That was. Oh, I love that. I tell you, beautiful.
It's crazy here.
Neil, it's been a pleasure. I'm retiring now. It doesn't get any better than that.
If you paid your money for this game,
That was quite fun, wasn't it? I wish I'd videoed us in that game. I tell you, I have never commentated on anything like that. I don't mean the game necessarily, but the way that commentary went, that was epic. Come on, have it. I just
my main
left hanging by
problem
a
is I
fan.
went home when it was
Beautiful.
5-2 to Dover.
Yeah, I'm determined to shake the hand of every person leaving the executive box. That's how good that was. Wrexham win 6-5, and I gotta say, I quite enjoyed that. I quite enjoyed it. Andy, sum it up. Normal day at the office, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well, I expected to see goals today, and I haven't been disappointed. Did I expect to see 5 goals for Dover? No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Did I expect to see 6 for Wrexham? Possibly on a really good day. Just horrendous.
You know what they should do? They should make like a documentary of Wrexham, like the football team.
Yeah.
I think it's got legs.
If this match doesn't get in the documentary, I don't know what will.
Yeah. The crew aren't here, but they can use our commentary. And I'm going to shake more hands. I just feel in the mood. What a beautiful day this is. Oh my word. We still don't know who scored the winning goal. I don't care. Javis seemed to be celebrating a bit afterwards. The players are walking across the box. They should be so proud. The slaughter I gave them 20 minutes into that second half, though. I didn't mean it. Well. That was a game of football, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a game of football.
I'm not sure it gets any better, that.
Yeah. I just don't know what to say. I mean, Dover got their tactics right in terms of the gambles they took. They punished us. They were excellent. And then again, Parkinson took risks, changed the shape of everything, and it worked in the end. And the heart of those players, because they stank for 65 minutes. Wow.
What I would say is, if I was Dover, would I have done those 10 minutes of time wasting and taking all those subs off? If they had actually kept on at Wrexham and kept playing the ball, I think that it was there for the taking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they didn't. They got the decisions wrong.
Yeah, I also think a key thing they got wrong was when it went to, was it 5-2? It went to 5-2. Was that they started sitting off when what had worked was being brave and coming at us.
Yeah.
And if they'd kept coming at us, as you rightly said, they could have got more. But that wasn't bad, was it, really? That wasn't bad at all. And the guts, the balls that team's got to come back, to play like that, and then come back and do it, well, I mean, I'll have that, I tell you.
Have that any day.
You'd think Marky was the owner, wouldn't he? The way he's handshaking everyone to go down the stairs and thumping them.
I'll happily fist bump anyone who wants to. I'm telling you right now. I'm taking requests.
Me,
that was a beautiful thing. That wasn't it? That was a beautiful thing. Oh my word! I've never touched so many people in my life, at least since that holiday in Thailand. But that's a different story altogether. I just don't want to talk about it. They won't put that in the documentary. Everyone stopped listening when it was 5-2. Don't worry about it, Andy. Everything's going to be fine.
Do we know who scored the last goal yet, guys?
No.
Half of me thinks it was Mullen with a diving header, but I may be wrong.
I think it's Davis, but only because I saw him going nuts. You know. So someone saying, I can't hear what you're saying, but Yes, absolutely. Well, you're quite right. He said he's looking forward to the interpretation. Oh, I'll analyse this. It's another day at the office. No question. Should we just stay on air till next Saturday?
Yes, talking about it all.
It feels like that sort of day, doesn't it, really? Well, I think it's fair to say, Neil, as our resident linguist, Umro Heed feels like a very appropriate song to finish off.
Definitely so, you know. We were doomed to 5-2 down, you know. Fair play to the manager. He mixed things up. He brought strikers on, brought McAlinden on. And it turned the game, you know. We carried on fighting. It'd be nice to know who the goal scorer was, guys, because now Sports Data Desk are asking me who it was. And guys, I'm sorry, we haven't got a clue.
No.
We were just so excited the ball went in the back of the net.
Looking at social media, don't think anyone knows who scored it.